stop what you're doing because PVC patches have launched, and these are thick dimensional emblems that are perfect for headwear, heavy apparel, bags, accessories. Oh my gosh, so many options. Our 360 cap press is fired up and ready to apply. So let's go over those details, and I cannot wait to show you what this product looks like on a backpack. What's up everyone, I'm Kelly Walters, and today we're gonna go over some little details about our new PVC patches, and then we're gonna rush to the press because I cannot wait, and I'm very anxious to show you how this backpack is gonna turn out. Now, so let's go over, just like I said, bullet points here. You can go up to full colors, and that is included in the price. Now, I've got a 2-color here, I have a 3-color here, and of course a 4-color here. So you can still get some pretty cool detail, and of course with going 4 colors, you can really create some really tall dimension. Now, these are spot colors, and you also have the option to choose some fluorescent and glow. If you choose a glow option, it does put you in a different price bracket and count as a color, but I mean, come on, these are gonna glow in the dark. Now, these are also waterproof, so I go to, oh, it would be great for a Carhartt jacket, especially since these are excellent for heavy apparel, not a really lightweight polo. However, you can go as small as a 1/2 inch by a 1/2 inch. So again, where my mind goes is these are perfect small branding elements that could go on a polo, on a sleeve, shorts, even t-shirts down at the bottom hem. So there are so many options, and of course, you're gonna have so much fun creating these, but now let's go apply. Our application settings are gonna be 280 for the upper, 320 for the lower. Right now it's showing that our pressure is at a 1, but it would be medium pressure. Once our heating element engages, then the pressure will change. But if we click on it, you can see that it is set at a medium pressure, and we want to go for 30 seconds. So we've got 1 extra second in here. We're gonna go ahead and just quickly change that. And that's all you have to do in terms of setting up your 360 to apply the PVC patches. All right, so today we are decorating on this OGIO backpack. There are a lot of really cool elements and decoration potential locations. Now, where we're going to put our patch is on the front of this bag. All we have to do is unzip, and we can actually just lay this on top over our lower heated platen, and then when the heating element comes down, there's actually nothing in its way. So this is a perfect way to decorate this backpack. Of course, if you had the power platen, then you could easily use the power platen with your auto clam, or the power platen with the air fusion, or even dual. Now let's bump this guy. I'm just gonna wait because the end of the bag is in the way. So it is counting down the full 30 seconds on this. There we go. Now it's pre-pressed, right? For the 360, you want to use your 1/8 inch pad, and then this is the emblem, or the patch, the PVC patch that we are going to use. So as you can see, this is a pretty large patch, but in this ginormous open space on the backpack, it's going to really transform this backpack and make you focus on the branding. That way, if you are somebody carrying the backpack and somebody wants to know what your business is, or what your customer's business is, or maybe it is just what you even do, this is gonna stand out and grab their attention. All right, so let's load this backpack. So to help with making sure that we're getting the correct placement on the bag, especially as we're loading it onto the press, I'm actually going to use some thermo tape. Thermo tape is completely fine to use with these PVC patches. Now, when you are done and you go to take your garment, bag, headwear, accessory, whatever it is, off of your 360, you want to make sure that you just leave whatever it is alone and let it cool down. All right, call me crazy. I'm switching out my thermo tape. It seems like we're having a little bit of a hard time adjusting or sticking. And if we have to add more, we have to add more. So what you want to do is make sure that your emblem has cooled down. This will allow the adhesive on the back to fully adhere to your backpack. And then you won't have any extra hits. You won't have any movement as well. So this tape is much better than the other one I had. Let's throw that one away. Once it's cooled, then you can go in and remove that tape and see your final design. Okay, now that we're ready, you can see that we've got our tape. We're just going to slide that open portion, so that pocket, onto the platen. Now, what we want to make sure is this is a very large transfer. And when I say large, I mean large because we only have so much surface area to work with the lower heated portion. So we really want to make sure that that portion is in fact on our lower heat, because we need to utilize that heat from the bottom to actually heat the PVC transfer. So from here, everything is on. You can see that we are within our width of our lower heated platen. And then next, we just need to get out our 1/8 inch of a pad, place it over, and then bring down our heating element. Now, I'm just making sure that our zipper is actually flipped under versus up. We don't need to ruin anything that doesn't need to be ruined, right? From here, we are going to lower our heating element and lock it into place. Now, what we want to do next is make sure that we take our bag off of our lower heating element and set it down to cool. All right, so this is cooled down, so now we can just easily remove all of those and our logo's complete. All right, here's our completed bag, and for a bag that already has some really cool features, we just took it next level by adding this really cool 3D dimensional PVC patch on it. Now, earlier I went over just a couple of little details, and I want to give you some tips and tricks when it comes to ordering and other things you should know about these patches. Now, for some of our flex style and other patches and emblems, they are available in a pressure sensitive as well as heat applied. Right now, these are only available in heat applied, but that's okay, right? Now, the other element to this is cotton and poly, just like the other patches and emblems. But let's talk about tips for adding your colors and description as you're uploading your art. This isn't something that we can help you do in-house. This is something where you upload your artwork, we create these for you and send them back ready to be heat applied. So you will be required to pick the number of colors. Included in the price is up to 4 colors. So you could have 1 color, you could have 4 colors. It doesn't matter, it's the same price. However, there is a different price bracket for adding glow. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny little star in an American flag or if it's a giant design like this. It's the same cost and it adds you into that entirely different bracket. So just keep that in mind. If you're gonna go glow, go glow. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is when you are uploading and you choose your colors, right? So let's say for something like this, we've got 3 colors. In the artwork uploader, you will be required to add a description. So instead of saying background, foreground, or layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, go by the element, not what layer you think it's at. So in this particular case, you could say the outline, which would be the black. You could say fast fit, which would be this neon yellow. And then the speedy results with the time clock could be orange. So the more details, the better, but focus on the elements, not the layers. Now these do have to be encapsulated and they do have to have an outline, meaning for this particularly, we could not have the beaker floating by itself. It does have to be around a solid design. So just little tips and tricks to keep in mind as you are adding your favorite artwork to the uploader and ready to try these PVC patches. 8 business days from art approval and these will be in your hands and you can turn around quick for your customer. I hope you guys have really enjoyed watching these PVC patches be applied, the details. There will be more to come, we know this, but thanks for tuning in as always. We'll catch you next time. See you later.